You just voted to do it.
Y'all did it first, so you don't want to talk about
voted to do it.
Order.
I'm trying to get clarification.
Look at, calm down.
Let's play a quick game. Was that A, a clip from the Jerry Springer show? B, was that Maury? C, was it from Dr. Phil? That there audio was from none other than your United States Congress. In what will forever be remembered as the Gettysburg Address, MTG, AOC, and Jasmine Crockett engaged in the most ridiculously ratchet thing in the history of the United States. Now, look, if we were running hot like we were in the 90s, if we were running high on patriotism like we were in the early aughts, this could all be laughed at as something simple, something funny. But there's nothing funny about a government that runs $1 trillion in debt every 90 days acting like this. Now, people are throwing around allegations of racism and DEI, and of course, AOC has never found a minority she didn't want to jump to the defense of. But what makes me even sick about this is Jasmine Crockett. Her and her supporters have turned this into a flag-carrying event.
Rep. Jasmine Crockett has quickly become one of my favorite representatives.
Don't come for me. That is all that I need to tell her. Don't come for me.
She doesn't feel even a bit of shame about this. There's literally zero shame in her game. In fact, there's merch. There's no good guy here. Nobody looks good in this situation. White people don't look good. Black people don't look good. Women don't look good. Men don't look good. The guy's so old he says he can't hear.
I don't know if you've noticed it. I have 2 hearing aids. I'm very deaf. I'm not understanding. Everybody's yelling. I'm doing the best I can.
She asserted that I was not intelligent.
People are laughing. They're giggling about this. Meanwhile, people can't pay their groceries, and these people give themselves a raise. And the funniest part about all this is not the 6 Bs, as they call it, but instead it's the 30.5%, which is the average tax burden of the American citizen, 30.5%. That doesn't even count sales tax. That means if you make $70,000 a year, which you can't afford anything on anymore. You can't afford groceries, you can't afford gas, and don't even think about buying a house. But the people in charge are yelling at each other like this is Love and Hip Hop, DC.
What was the reason? I just explained the reason. What was the reason, bitch?
Just screaming at each other, all ratchet. Well, you can barely scrape by. While another $100 billion goes to a country that you can't point out on a map. Your average tax burden in America, if you make $70,000 a year, is $21,000. That means if you work a 40-hour week, that's 12 hours before you make $1 for yourself, your hopes, your dreams, or your family. In the month that you work, a week and a half go to the government. In the year that you worked, January, February, March, and half of April, gone. Paying for that. If that's not evil, I don't know what is. So, I'm glad you guys are proud of yourselves. Because the rest of us out here in the real world, we're f***ing ashamed of you.
Everyone's